Welcome everyone. Let's talk about tangent and normal lines. Before talking about these lines, we need to know slope of y is equal to ax plus b is a. Why? Because slope is derivative. If you differentiate ax plus b with respect to x, it's equal to a. If we know 2 points on a line, point a and b, slope of the line will be y1 minus 0 over x1 minus x0. Of course, we know the points. All right. We have the slope point formula, which is really important for us. We will use this a lot. If we know the slope and if we know a point, then we can write the equation of that line. Let's see. D1 and D2 are two lines with slopes M1 and M2. If these lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. If these lines are perpendicular, then if you multiply their slopes, the answer will be -1. Tangent line. We have a graph, we have some functions and an angle. The slope of the tangent drawn to the function f of x. This is our function, this is our tangent line. At the point, here is our point A, x0, y0. The slope is clearly, which is m, tan alpha, tangent of this angle, or derivative of the function at x0. I want to add one more thing. M tangent, which is the slope of the tangent line, m tangent multiplied with m normal, which is our normal line, will be equal to -1. This means our m normal is equal to -1 over m tangent. First example, find equations of tangent and normal lines of f of x is a function given to us at 2, 4. All right, really good. Of course, the equation of this line will be y minus y0 is equal to m multiplied with x minus x0. I have the points, but I don't have the slope. To evaluate the slope, I need to know the derivative. What is f derivative? Differentiating this function, 3x squared minus 4x. My x is 2, therefore I need to evaluate the derivative at 2. 3 multiplied with 2 squared minus 4 multiplied with 2. From here, 12 minus 8, this is equal to 4. My slope, tangent, is 4. From this, I can also say normal is equal to -1 over 4. Let's start with the tangent lines formula, tangent lines equation. Y minus, what is my y0 from the point? Let's write the point 2 to 4. This is, let's call it point A. Y minus 4 is equal to 4, which is my slope, multiplied with x minus 2. Some algebra, y minus 4 is equal to 4x minus 8. You can write everything on one side. You can send everything to left hand, right hand. Let's leave y alone. The line is y is equal to 4x minus 4. This is my tangent line. For the normal line, it's the same point, it's just the slope is different. Y minus 4 is equal to -1 over 4 multiplied with x minus 2. Some algebra, y minus 4 is equal to, let's see, if I multiply every side, okay. Let's multiply every side with -4 or 4. 4y minus 16 is equal to 2 minus x. Let's leave the y alone again. 4y is equal to 2, 18 minus x. Y is equal to 18 minus x over 4. Let's see if you made any algebra mistake. Plus 18 minus x for my. It looks correct. Nice. Second example. Find the equations of the tangent and normal lines to, again, a function and equation is given to us at 1, 1. This time, this is implicit form, but still we can figure out y derivative, right? Because that will be our slope. The only difference is we have implicit differentiation. 2x plus 3, we have differentiating the multiplication, y plus xy derivative plus 2y, y derivative is equal to 0. Really good. 2x plus 3y plus 3xy derivative plus 2y, y derivative is 0. Y derivative, let's try to factor out y derivative. 3x plus 2y is equal to, if I send these terms to the right hand, minus 3y minus 2x. So y derivative is equal to minus 3y minus 2x over 3x plus 2y. The point is 1, 1. Let's plug the 1, 1 in. Negative 3 minus 2 over 3 plus 2. From here, my slope is m tangent is equal to negative 1. It's time to write the equations, tangent line equation. Y, my point is 1, 1. Let's call it point B this time. I don't think it said anything about the problem. It's not important. M tangent is negative 1, and M normal is 1, because multiplying these will give me negative 1. Y minus 1 is equal to x minus 1. Oops, multiplied with negative 1, so 1 minus 6. Leave the y alone. 2 minus x. M normal, not M normal, line equation, normal line equation. Y minus 1 is equal to x minus 1. Y is equal to x is the equation of the normal line. Last example, find the equations of the tangent lines with the slope. This time slope is given to us. Probably points are not. To the ellipse, yep, the points are not given to us. What can we do? I know the slope. If I differentiate this and let it be equal to my slope, I will probably find the points. Let's see what will that give me. 4x squared differentiated. Again, implicit form, we will differentiate implicitly. 4x squared differentiated 8x plus 18y, y derivative is equal to 0. I want to simplify a little bit. 4x plus 9y, y derivative is equal to 0. I just divided every side with 2, that's what I did. Let's leave the y derivative alone. From here, 9y, y derivative is equal to negative 4x, which gives us y derivative as negative 4x over 9y. Let the point be x0, y0. We need to point off the line, right? I assume it's this point. So my y derivative is equal to negative 2 over 9. So negative 4 x0 over negative y, y0. Let this be equal to negative 2 over 9. We can simplify 9s. Negative 4x0 over y0 is equal to negative 2, which means 4x0 over y0 is equal to negative 2, negative. 4x0 over y0 is equal to 2. Divide every side with both. 2. 2x0 over y0 is equal to 1. From here, 2x0 is equal to y0. Why this is important? Because with this, instead of x0, I will write y0. It's kind of messy like this. 4x squared plus 9y squared is equal to 40 is the equation, right? The ellipse, right? All right. Instead of this, I can write 4x0 squared plus 9y0 squared is equal to 40. The point should be on the ellipse. Instead of y0, let's write 2x0. 4x0 squared plus 9 multiplied with 436. Y0 squared is equal to 40 x0, which is equal to 4x0 squared is equal to 40. X0 squared is equal to 1. X0 is equal to 1, or x0 is equal to negative 1. It probably asked the lines, that's why we found two values. Lines, the slope. Find the equations of the tangent lines. Okay, we will not think about the normal lines in this problem. Let's figure out what is y0, what y0 is. Why can we do that? Let's use an equation. Well, it doesn't really matter. Plug the one in 4, send it to the right hand, 36. 9y0 squared is equal to 36. Y0 squared is equal to 4. Y0 is equal to 2, and y0 is equal to negative 2. 2, y0 is equal to negative 2. I found my points. I will have two tangent lines, of course. Tangent lines. Let's start with 1, 2 point, and our slope is negative 2 over 9. Y minus 2 is equal to negative 2 over 9 multiplied with x minus 1. This is the first equation. Should we do the algebra? I will leave it to you. Y, the second point is negative 1, negative 2. Y plus 2 is equal to negative 2 over 9 multiplied with x plus 1. I will leave these equations like this. You can figure out the algebra by yourself.